Today's tip is on the piece Gopak. It is in initial grade ABRSM 2025 to 2026. Now, let's look at the key signature. Oh, there are no sharps and no flats. What could it be? Let's give you 5 seconds. Now, did you get it right? No sharps, no flat. It means C major. Or it could be A minor. But I have a tip. How do you know it's which one? So let's see how it ended. What's the last note? Oh, did you see this? That's a C note. Now sometimes it will be even more obvious if the bass note is C. But let's look at the other 3 notes here. Now if you know your notes, they are E at the bottom and G at the top. Now, C, E, and G, they form the C major chord. Does it sound happy? Yes, it sounds happy. So we're in the key of C major. Now next, so let's just write it down, C major. Okay, it's a little bit tricky because I'm using my mouse to write. O. Okay, now next, let's use a bracket to find those similar sections. Okay, so here I found from here to here is actually the same as here to here. So bar 1 to bar 8 is exactly the same as bar 13 to the end. Oh, and what do we call the first section? Of course, we call it the A section because that's the first letter and that's the first section. Now, then what comes after A? Alright, it has to be B section. Now, the next part goes back again, so we call it A again. So it's ABA. Now, ABA is actually called the ternary form. Okay, ternary. So A and B is binary. 3, if it goes A, B, and back to A, it's ternary. Okay, now let me tell you good news. If it goes ABA, so there are only 2 different sections. So it means that once you learn from bar 1 to bar 12, you actually finish the whole song because the whole piece, bar 1 to bar 8 is exactly as bar 13 to the end. So it means that you just only need to learn once. Then you just need to learn the B section and we put together ABA and that's done. Alright, now let's clean up the score a little bit. Okay, we're in the key of C. Let's start with the brackets. Okay, now let's zoom in. Okay, now let's start with saying tas and titis. If you don't know what is a ta and a titi, a crotchet, if you can see over here, it's a red dot over here. Okay, that's a ta. Crotchet is a ta. So it's ta, 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 ah. And I have the arrow here because it's 2 counts, it's longer. And we use the ta, ah to help us count. So ta, 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 ah. Now, quavers being together, we call it TT. T-I-T-I. So we go T-T, ta, ta. At the bottom, left hand, T-T, ta, 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 ah. Alright, now let's put together Just the first 4 bars over here, underlined. Okay, let's clap together. We go ta, 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 ah, ta, 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 ah, ti, ti, ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, 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 ah. Now, if you look at the next part, it's the same rhythm, but the notes are different at the end. We go starting from here, okay? The big arrow pointing down, bar 5. Ta, 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 ah, ta, 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 ah, ti, ti, ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, 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 ah. Let's do the entire section 8 together, bar 1 to 8. Okay, let's go. Ta, 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 ah, ta, 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 ah, ti, ti, ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, 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 ah, ta, 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 ah, ta, 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 ah, ti, ti, ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, 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 ah. Okay. All right, let's do the right hand A section notes only. Okay, ready? The first 2 notes is middle C at the bottom and G. 2. Ready? Go. Ta, 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 ah, ta, ta, clashy. Ta, ah, ti, ti, ta, za, ti, ti, bounce. Ta, ta, ah, ta, ta, ah, ta, ta, ah, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, bounce, bounce, ta, ah. Okay, let's do just the left hand. Okay, ready? 2, 3, go. Ta, 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 ah, ta, 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 ah, ta, ta. Oh, that's a 2 counts rest, so I should say za, za. So it's za, za, ta, za, za, ta, ta, ah, ta, 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 ah, ta, 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 ah. Rest, rest, ta, za, za, ta, ta, ah. All right. Now putting them together, okay? Ah, ta, ta, ah, ti, ti, ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, 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 ah, ta, ta, ah, ta, ta, ah, ti, ti, ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, ta, ta. You might find bar 3 and bar 7. So bar 3 and bar 7 are the same, and it's easier to practice actually both hands together, all right, because it flows from the right hand to the left hand. So practice them together instead of hands separately. You can go ti, ti, ta, ta, ti, ti, right? Then continue with bar 8 with the G. Ti, ti, ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, 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 ah. Sorry, that was bar 4, okay? Let's continue with bar 5. So bar 5 is exactly the same as bar 1, so remember to bounce, alright? Now 1, 2, ta, go. Ta, 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 ah, 6, ta, ta, ah, ti, ti, ta, ta, ti, ti, bounce, bounce, bounce. Ah. Alright, now we finished the A section, so let's move on to the B section. The B section is boxed up in the yellow color pencil, alright, over here, starting with bar 9. Okay, now what is the rhythm? Ta, za, ta, za, za, ta, ta, ah, ta, za, ta, za, za, ta, ta, ah. Okay, now the left hand, just the left hand. Ti, ti, ta, 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 ah, ti, is E, G, and G at the end, while this one is E, F, and G is going up a step. We call these a step. Alright, so that's the difference. Okay, spot the difference. Alright, now let's put them together. Ready? 2, 3, go. And obviously we get louder because there's a fourth 10. Alright, if you can't get louder, it's fine. We can do the dynamics later. Okay, let's play the whole piece. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. And we have the whole piece now. So happy practicing. If you need any more guidance, you feel free to message me down below, and also rewatch this video so you get more out of it. Alright, happy practicing.